Today is day number 7 of my little Pat McGrath Lab series that I'm currently running here on my channel. If you are new to my channel or new to the series, essentially I am just creating simple everyday makeup looks using one of my Pat McGrath Lab's Mothership palettes or one of her other palettes that I own. I have 14 in total. We're on day 7 and it is Divine Rose 1, one of my all-time favorite Mothership palettes and such a perfect palette for the everyday makeup looks. So that's what we're doing today. Hopefully that sounds interesting to you and you are enjoying the series so far. If you are, let's go ahead and do the YouTubey things. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. So let's go ahead and take my Rare Beauty eye primer, because to not prime is a crime, as you know around here. Where's my sponge? There she is. So Divine Rose 1. I think it was my last Mothership ranking, could be completely wrong, but I think she was number 1, if not in my like 21 questions of palette edition I think I have on my channel. This was like the one eyeshadow palette, if I could like keep out of my whole collection, this is the one I would keep. I really do love this palette. I think it's really beautiful. I love the special tones in here because they're really everyday friendly, and I love, like, I don't super love golds, but this gold being a cool tone gold makes me wear it quite a lot. This rose gold shade I get so much use out of, and I love myself a bronze, but I also love myself a cool tone mauvey purple, as you know. So this palette really speaks to me. I do have quite a few looks on my channel using this palette, I really do. I have probably nearly even the most looks using Divine Rose 1 out of all of the Mothership palettes. So I would recommend going through and even having a look at my Pat McGrath Labs playlist if you haven't checked them out before and you want some inspo, because I do have a heap of different kind of vibes. I think I'm just gonna stick with one of my favorite looks today, and I've probably already got a look really similar to this on my channel, so I'm sorry, but just for anyone that's like recently subscribed, because there is a few of you, and thank you if you have. Thank you if you've been subscribed forever. Just thank you if you subscribe in general. I really wanted to kind of redo that look just in case you haven't seen it. So normally I will caveat this with, I would actually create this look probably with maybe like Midnight Sun or Subliminal and use like kind of a more neutral tones depending on the vibe of the day, but today I will stick to this palette just for science purposes. So I'm gonna dip into this shadow right here first. I'm gonna take my What's Up Beauty R104 brush and I'm going to lightly start blending this through the crease. Now this shadow is quite a darker kind of transition shade. Tongue twisted as per normal. So I'm really starting with like the softest of soft touches. I also have a cold, in case you're wondering, so like breathing and talking at the same time is not possible because I can't breathe through my nose right now, so bear with me. It's gonna be like real awkward to listen to me in this video, soz, but you know, the show's gotta go on. I'm using the most softest touch just to really create a transition shade and not create it to be too dark, because if I press too hard with this purple matte, it will get quite dark quite quick. And so that is what I'm doing, and I'm just kind of mapping out the shape that I want. Now I'm gonna dip into the matte brown here, and I'm just going in with my Refa number 14, and I'm gonna do the exact same steps, but just slightly lower down and concentrated. Taking intensifiers from Pat, you could use a glitter glue, you could use concealer, you could just wet your brush, you could use nothing, you could use finger, whatever you're gonna do, you do it. You do not need to specifically have this, however I do recommend this little stick, it's quite a gem. And then, I don't know if you can see, I've kind of kept my outer corners here like a diagonal coming in. And that's something that I tend to do on different days as well, even just changing up the outer corner placement of your matte set. Sometimes I'll take the metallic all the way out, sometimes I'll leave it in or whatever. And just those little things, if you're wanting to kind of create some variety in your eyeshadow looks but don't want to get too crazy with it because you don't have a lot of time or you don't really feel confident in it, those little things can just change up like your look completely and just be little tweaks that are easy to kind of like incorporate on the everyday. Refa number 2, and we're gonna go into this gorgeous little rose gold shade here. I just love this shade. It's probably nearly my favorite Mothership shadow, apart from VR Fire Opal in Bronze Seduction. It's just such a beautiful like rose gold shade, honestly. I'm just gonna put that everywhere we popped the intensifier stick down. I'm just going into that Rapper 14 with that dark brown, and I'll marry the kind of metallic and mattes together here. Okay, so this is literally the eye look here. Now, if you wanted to kind of take this up a notch, you could tap some of Astral Solstice over the top. That will add that glitter. Or you could pop like a little bit of this shade right here in the inner corner, that kind of jazz. So you can really, you know, the world's your oyster here. But I'm gonna leave it here because the purpose of this series is just quick, everyday, simple looks. So we're gonna leave this here. Now I'm gonna go and do the speed through of my base makeup. Fun fact, you are not going to see blushes or blush application in the speed through today because I'm filming my new Pat McGrath Labs, like her new blush duo review thingy. That will already be up on my channel if you're wondering. So I'm filming that, so you won't see blush application, but you'll see everything else. So let's go do the speed through.
Don't need to know about that. Don't need to know about that. Just let me love you. 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 Someday you will meet the one who will put you on a throne, will put you on a throne. And I will go out on my own to see the world again. But until then,
I actually thought I'd finish up my eyes before I do my blush because then it's like a more completed look, you know? Anyway, let's go ahead and take this one right here. And we're just running this underneath the lower lash line. BK 203 is what I'm using. And as you know, lower lash line, how do we feel about me just speeding through lower lash lines in future? Because I mean, this whole series will already be filmed and edited. I'm actually gonna take this one. Let's get crazy. This is for the inner corner, by the way. And I just love that little duochrome pop of pink. It's so pretty. Yeah, because I really just feel like, is this worthwhile to talk through? Do we find this interesting? Because I do the same thing every time with just like the most simple of shades, you know? But you let me know how you feel about it. I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury Exaggereyes, black on the top waterline, champagne on the bottom waterline, and then I'm mixing my Victoria Beckham cross with my Item Beauty Lash Snack. I like these mixed together, and they're tubing mascaras. So I'm gonna go and do that, and then we will actually come back and do lips, and then I will go do blush, and then we'll come back and you'll see like the full finished look with blush. Okay, so let's do that. Eyes are all done. I'm really happy with the way that they are turned out. I'd be super interested to hear if you guys think that this is too glam. Maybe you could take the inner corner pop of pink out and, you know, make it a little bit lighter. It'd be a bit more softer, but for me, this is like everyday kind of thing. No judgment if it's too glam for you. Everyone has their own vibe and you should do you. But I'm just curious if like my everyday is everyone else's glam. Anyway, I'm gonna take this NYX Line Loud lip pencil and it's in the shade Fierce Flat. It's like a mauvey color and I love it. I'm gonna use this to fill in my lips as well. Does anyone else's Fenty gloss bombs? We're gonna take a Fenty gloss bomb, side note. Do they leak? Because all mine leak. I don't know if it's me. Anyway, we're gonna take the Fenty gloss bomb in Cream in Mauve Wives. This is my favorite gloss bomb shade of all time, out of all of them, including like the normal ones. Almost finished. I'm just gonna go and do my blush. So I get to go try the pat blushes. I'm very excited. And then we will come back and you will see the finished look. So 2 seconds. This is the finished look using Divine Rose 1. If you're wondering if I have 2 different colored cheeks, yes I do, because I used Paradise Glow on this cheek and then I used Venetian Sunrise on this cheek, if you're wondering. So yes, I do look a little crazy. The blush review will already be up on my channel if you are wondering. Anyway, what do we think of the look? Is it very wearable for you guys? I actually really like this. Like I'm working from home today, but I wish I was going out because I feel like this looks really, really beautiful. I mean, probably could do with the same blush color on both cheeks, but I think overall the lip and the eyes and everything just came together really beautifully. But I'd be super interested to hear what you guys think. If you're watching till this point, you're an absolute legend. I appreciate you so, so much. Thank you, truly. If you haven't already, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps my channel out. And other than that, I hope that you're having an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye.